Welcome to Dreadful Visions, where we dive into the eerie and mysterious world of the unknown. Today, we'll talk about cursed objects, real items that have caused disaster and misfortune for anyone who dared to come into contact with them. These objects aren't just creepy tales, they have left a dark mark on history, and some are still out there. So grab a seat, and let's uncover the chilling stories behind 5 cursed objects that ruined lives. Object 1. The Hope Diamond. Our first cursed object is one of the most famous, the Hope Diamond. It's a beautiful 45.5 2-carat blue diamond, but its beauty hides a dark history. The stone has been passed through the hands of royalty and wealthy families, and each owner has met with untimely deaths, financial ruin, or scandal. The diamond is said to have been stolen from an idol in India, and its curse began when the first person who owned it fell victim to tragedy. Over the centuries, the Hope Diamond has been linked to countless deaths, suicides, and accidents. To this day, it sits safely in the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C., but many still believe that it's waiting to claim its next victim. Object 2. The Dybbuk Box. Next, we have the Dybbuk Box, a wine cabinet that's as terrifying as it sounds. It was originally bought at an estate sale, and the new owner, a young couple, began experiencing strange occurrences shortly after bringing it home. They reported hearing knocking sounds, foul smells, and even seeing shadows move in the house. Soon after, the couple's health began to decline, and they were forced to sell the box. Over the years, the Dybbuk Box has changed hands multiple times, and each new owner has experienced similar terrifying experiences. It's said to be cursed by a Dybbuk, an evil spirit that attaches itself to objects. The box is now in the possession of a private collector, and many believe it still carries the curse with it. Object 3. The Cursed Mirror of Myrtle's Plantation. Now let's talk about the Cursed Mirror of Myrtle's Plantation, located in Louisiana. This mirror is said to have been owned by a wealthy family in the 19th century, but its dark history begins with the family's tragic demise. Legend has it that the mirror reflects the spirits of those who died in the house, including the ghosts of a woman named Chloe and her children. Visitors to the plantation have reported seeing strange images in the mirror, like faces that aren't their own, or even a handprint that seems to appear out of nowhere. Some say the mirror is cursed, trapping souls and causing misfortune to those who dare look into it. If you ever find yourself at Myrtle's plantation, be careful, because the mirror's curse might just follow you home. Object 4. The Bell Witch Doll. The Bell Witch Doll is one of the most chilling objects in American folklore. It's tied to the Bell Witch legend, a story that dates back to the early 19th century in Tennessee. The Bell family, who lived in the area, were haunted by an unseen entity that would torment them in strange ways, slamming doors, making terrifying noises, and even physically attacking them. One of the most disturbing parts of the story is the Bell Witch Doll, which is said to have been used by the entity to communicate with the family. The doll was passed down through generations and has reportedly caused bad luck and misfortune to those who have owned it. It's now kept in a museum, but people say that the curse still lingers over the doll, and its powers are far from gone. Object 5. The Caribbean's Haunted Violin. Finally, we have a cursed violin from the Caribbean. This violin is said to have been owned by a famous violinist in the 1800s, whose life was marked by tragedy and strange occurrences. The musician was found dead under mysterious circumstances, and his prized violin was passed on to another player. Soon after, the second owner began experiencing terrible misfortune, accidents, illness, and financial ruin. The violin continued to change hands, each time causing more harm to its new owner. Some say that the violin is cursed, and others believe it's haunted by the ghost of the violinist himself. The cursed violin is now locked away in a private collection, and it's believed that whoever dares to play it will suffer the same fate as its previous owners. Well, there you have it, 5 cursed objects that have ruined the lives of those who came into contact with them. Whether you believe in curses or not, these objects have become part of the dark folklore that haunts our world. So the next time you come across something strange, remember, some things are better left untouched. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more chilling stories from the unknown. Until next time, stay spooky.